Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're gonna make some venison jerky. I got my two grandkids with me, Ashton and Dawson. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing you gotta do is make sure you spray down your grinder with some kind of cooking oil so it doesn't stick, okay?
It smells bad.
Does it smell bad?
Yeah. Bad.
All right, so here's what I want you to do.
Yeah.
Okay?
Make balls.
Nope. We're gonna do that after we mix it up. So let me turn this on. Now I want you to take meat and I want you to put it right in that hole. Okay, take a piece of meat. Put it right in there. Go ahead. Good job. Keep going. We got a lot to go. One at a time though, one at a time. One thing you want to do is you want to take time to make sure that you get as much of the gristle out and definitely get the silver skin off. Two reasons. One, it'll make your jerky really tough. The second thing is it'll jam up your grinder. So you'll spend more time trying to clean out your grinder than grinding. So take a little bit extra time up front, get the meat as clean as you possibly can before you start to grind. Alright guys, load her up. Alright, give me some more, guys. And through the magic of television, the entire bowl is done. Okay, so I'm actually using a pre-mix with this, and it comes with the spices you need, and it comes with the curing salt. My directions are 2 teaspoons per pound of curing salt and 2.5 teaspoons per pound of spices. So what I have is a scale. I put my container on top, zeroed the scale out. I'm going to add 16 ounces of meat. That's my grandkids in the background playing.
You're over 16.
Yep, a little bit over 16. That's my daughter, the peanut gallery there. There we go. So, 16 ounces of meat, and then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of curing salt. And we're going to add 2.5 teaspoons of spice. Okay, and then I'm going to mix that together, put that into a separate bowl, and then start the process again. You want to make sure that you have it good and mixed, especially the curing salt, because that's what's going to make your meat from going rancid. So you can see the spices getting in there. It's getting dark. Alright, so you can tell this one's actually mixed up and this one is not. Once you get this nice dark consistency all the way through, you know you've mixed it, and then go on to your next pound. You can tell this one's bright red, this one's dark, because it has the mix in it. So I am now going to go through and mix all of this up to make it look like this. Okay. And I'm going to add it to the big bowl. Mix it in a little bit. Okay, so here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and let it sit for 24 hours. That way the spices and the curing salt work its way through everything. And then before I put it in my gun to make the jerky, I'll give it one last mix. Yeah.
Alright guys, we're back. It's been 24 hours. We're making a deer jerky. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do it. Alright, so we're going to take it and we're going to roll it up. The big enough for the gun to put into this gun here. So I'm going to, as you can see, we've made a couple of them here. So you just make them and just roll them around. Just like that, like so. Okay, now I'm going to open this up. Alright, and then I'm going to fill this all the way up with the balls here that I rolled. Alright, and then I'm going to put this back on. There we go. Like that. Alright, and before I do that, well after I do that, I'm going to spray this pan. Because you have to have them sprayed so they don't stick. Because if they stick, ugh, it's just a mess. That's not fun. And then they fall apart. I mean, it doesn't really matter if they fall apart, but it just makes it easier when you get them out. So I just spray with some oil on top of it. So they just, stay together easier.
And one thing Kim forgot to mention, we are using a dehydrator. So right there is the dehydrator.
Alright, so
and they
now.
are the racks of the dehydrator.
Yes, the racks. Okay. So now, let's hope this thing's going to work. Alright. I think we got some air in it.
So since Kim was having some trouble with the gun, I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, from there, we're just going to keep filling these up and put them in the dehydrator. One down and a bunch to go. So we used to try and make jerky in the oven, and we tried it in the dehydrator where you cut it into thin slices. So far we found that this is the best way to do it. You grind your meat, mix it up, and then use the gun. It turns out really well. It actually makes it a lot easier to do also. And as you can see by this video, it kind of makes it fun. You can get the whole family involved. My grandson loves to do this. They also like to eat it too. Alright, so to get the last bit of meat out of your gun, because you don't want to waste any jerky, take take 2 slices of bread, crumple them up. And what that'll do is that'll make a filler. And that way you'll be able to push all the meat right out of the gun. And then you just clean the bread part up and you're good. And there you have it. That got rid of all the meat and just left the bread. All right, so this is the last rack. What we're going to do is we're going to turn the dehydrator on 158 degrees. We're going to cook it for 5 hours. Halfway through, 2.5 hours into it, we're going to flop the racks. So we'll take the bottom rack, put it to the top, and just cycle all the racks around. So load your racks in, put your door on, timer or temperature 158 degrees, timer, five hours, and that's it. We're going to walk away and we'll move the racks around in 2.5 hours. Okay, so it's been 2.5 hours. I'm going to flip the racks. So what I do is take the bottom one, flip it with the top one. Drop the piece. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells delicious. Now we'll let it cook for another 2.5 hours, and then that's it. We'll have some beef jerky. So how's the deer jerky taste?
Let's try it.
Give it a shot.
Try it. Taste it. Taste it, Austin. Like it?
Is it good?
You
Yep.
like it?
Yep.
Mmm. Like it? I told Dad to him.
So if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Turned out pretty good. Everybody likes it.
Good. What, Josh? You like it?